Hey friend, it's Christina. How are you? Today I am talking to social sellers, busy moms like me, to help you with your Black Friday, sharing your information, your savings, your bundles. I was trying to stream this, having problems streaming in my house now. I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard. I think it's my Wi-Fi. So if you are live with me, drop a hello. I'm just going to share this to my closed group. I do have a workbook for you. You could come workbook because I just need to send you the link so you can get it. But everything I'm going over is in the workbook, and in the workbook I have templates for you that I wanted to have a minute and just update some Black Friday story templates for being live with me, and like a collage template that you can already have ready so you can just add and paste in your products for your posting, for your stories. So let me share this to my group. If you're live, drop a hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching later in the replay, put in hashtag later. Still, let me know where you're tuning in from. I am going to, how do I do this? Share to, back in the day, we used to just be able to share to, oh, here it is, share to a group. All right, so there it is. At everyone. Okay, I wanted to share that to the group. Okay, and I am going to post this on my YouTube channel. I was trying to go live on StreamYard and be at every place, but whatever, I don't know what's going on. So I think I need to talk to my son. I think it's our Wi-Fi box. Okay, so some of you who follow me are on social selling, and you might already be sharing your products for your business. So I know some companies have already started some specials, some savings. I like to call them savings. They are bundles, all the things. But when you talk to your audience and say savings, you might get their interest more than just saying the sell, the bundle, the 25% off, or whatever it is. So I have some tips here, and I'm just going through the workbook that I created for you guys. So if you want the workbook, just say workbook below and I will send that to you. I have a pretty picture of me in a little Santa hat, headband that I didn't want to look for right now. So one thing I want to help you with when you are creating this information for your audience, for your target audience, before you really sit there and maybe go live or write your post or just connecting with people in Messenger or your group, wherever your community is, really work on your mindset. I've been in the social selling space for a little bit, and it wasn't until later in my years that one of my mentors talked about you really need to work on your mindset with your business. But when you're posting, when you're going live, this is before you do that, before you connect with people in Messenger, because then you're in a good space for you to connect with people and maybe just really feeling comfortable about that connection, okay? So I wanted to say this main thing before you really start all this information, like believe in what you're doing and have the mindset to help you, and you get to pick whatever you do for your mindset. I do recommend a YouTube channel that I do in the morning. It's here on my workbook, and they're very short. Sometimes they're 5 to 10 minutes. You can literally, I like to start my day in listening to one of them, or listening to them before you start connecting with people or going live. When you work on your mindset and your professional development daily, it's just like kind of in a sense a job. It will help you get over the fear, or also getting over the rejection, like just letting it go. One thing that I do want to say is sometimes when we connect with people and they don't answer or they read and don't respond, we never know what's really going on with them. Is my mic on? Yes. We never know like really what they may be going through, right? You don't know if I want to make sure this is working. It's just like really just, okay, I wanted to share that to the group. I guess it's just delayed. Okay, I guess it's just delayed, maybe. Okay, I just want, and there's my sister. Let me put this on. Thought I could put this on silent, maybe not. Hold on. I wanted to make sure this was working. It seems like, did it stop? Is it delayed? Hold on. Okay, I'm okay. I just didn't know about my Wi-Fi. It was my Wi-Fi because now I'm on my cell phone. So anyway, sorry, squirrel. So definitely working on your mindset, professional development. If you like to read books, listen to podcasts. I'm really about listening to anything I can, more on YouTube or just coaches or different people I follow that, or just a video that I listen to while I'm getting ready or driving to work. And definitely doing this when before I make connections. So I wanted to say, when you're making those connections with people, you may not know what they're doing. They might read it and forgotten. They might, sometimes their kids are on their phone and they didn't really know that you message. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to really connect with your audience and get people who raise their hand who really want to hear about your bundles. But my first tip I wanted to get for Black Friday and continuing holidays and into the new year is really working on your mindset daily to help you be in a better place for you to share what you do. And don't forget, what you do as a social seller is a gift, and you're paying it forward to someone else who may need what you have. So I have some key points of what I would encourage you to do before hopefully you started your Black Friday specials. And that's really obviously to being consistent here in this online space, in posting, doing reels, if you do lives, whatever it is you're doing, but being consistent in your posting. And that could be consistency for you to post 3 times a week, 5 times a week, whatever your number is, but be consistent in that. And I like to remind you in the 4 areas to post about is you want to educate your audience, you want to entertain them, you want to empower them, and then you also want to entertain. Oh my God, I always forget. Entertain, educate, empower, and engage with your audience. Okay, the 4 E's. Sometimes I really think there's a 5th E out there. If anyone knows, I would love for you to drop that below. So let me know below, have you started your Black Friday specials yet? Your Black Friday savings to your audience? Like, has that started with your company? I don't want to know what company you're in, but just let me know if you started and what area of niche you are in. I would love to know. So making sure before you start doing this information on this products is that you're sharing, that you are posting consistently and engaging in the 4 E's that I just described. So I'm going to say what not to do. What not to do. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. I can't see any comments right now on my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can see any comments here, and I don't. So what I want to tell you is not to be a spammer. So back in the day, I used to just message everybody, and I used to think everyone wanted my sale because it was a huge savings, and I would just message people the sales and give them my link. I wasn't making connection. I wasn't asking them, are they open to taking a look at what I have for the Black Friday savings, okay? So don't be a spammer. Make true connections. When you are posting and consistent with that, when you take the time to connect with people, you want to connect with people who are liking your posts, loving your posts, commenting on your posts. These are the people that you can help yourself make a connection with your community. And then that's when you can start knowing a little bit about them. And then you can ask them if they're open to taking a look on whatever it is you have. Okay, whatever it is you have, then you can ask them. So if you have been connecting with people prior to the now, if you have been posting prior to now, you may have people that you feel comfortable already having those conversations with. Maybe they know what you do, but you haven't really asked them if they've ever were open to taking a look. Now you can, because you made connections. And if you feel like you don't have enough people, we're going to talk about in a minute how you can make that connection and start like a list for yourself. So my main thing is what not to do is be a spammer. Just throw your email, your link, your business link to your products in people's messenger. Just not asking, like you're just telling them, but not asking. Okay. So you definitely don't want to do that. You don't want to, just really be asking. In a sense, I know we're here for social selling, but not just to be always asking about your products or services, but really make those connections. And I think that when we make true connections and really have conversations with people regarding their post information that they have, and you're like, hey, that pumpkin patch looked really fun, where did you go? Or your daughter looks so cute for her Halloween costume, you know, whatever it was, then they know you're really sincere. And I'm hoping that you really are, because I believe you probably are. So that's kind of leading into what to do instead. So you're making these connections with people. you're asking that question. So you're asking them, are you open to taking a look at my Black Friday bundles? Thank you for the likes. Are you open to taking a look at my savings? And, you know, when you're thinking about your products, one thing that when you go into do your 4 E's of posting, one thing that we should hopefully know, what you should know, is what product do you have? What is that signature product? Even if you don't know what your Black Friday specials are, we all have a signature product that we really know that people may be interested in, and perhaps it will be on your Black Friday savings. So what is those products what do they do? How do they help people? And how can you be a problem solver to their problem they have? And that is what you kind of want to connect on when you're educating them on your product, how it helps them, what are the benefits, right? And then you're empowering them with someone's story, and then you're going to engage with the questions they're asking when they're liking or whatever it is, and then you're going to entertain them and maybe a funny little meme in your area of niche. So it all wants to work around on what you're sharing. So what truly this business model for the social seller is, we have products. Like, we all have products that we share with people, and people buy from a website, right? Like, I used to do jewelry a while ago, but I still wear my jewelry. I don't do jewelry anymore, but I used to, right? And I would share about them, and then I would send the link or my PDF on information on that if people wanted it. If you're someone that is in the online space, that's a social seller, and perhaps you are starting to make your own products, your own affiliate products, whatever that may be, then you're going to share about that as well. Like, I have been sharing about different things I've been doing in this online space to hopefully help the woman who's a busy social seller who needs some kind of redirection in her business, that restart button to help you for your business. So making sure that you're key, knowing what you are posting, how it's helping someone, what's the problem and how it helps them, and then you're making those connections, okay? And then you can perhaps make those connections in Messenger when you go into Messenger, because you started those conversations versus just going to the Messenger and just throwing a link, okay? So how do you follow up and how do you do this? So one way to get perhaps prospects, or in a sense of maybe a lead, not a true hot lead, but perhaps a lead, is people who are engaging with you, getting to know them, like I already said. And then when you're in your stories, when you're posting about your offers, your savings, you're showing how your product can help someone, you're giving information, you're doing a how-to, how you put it on, right? Like, how do you put these earrings on? And these are interchangeable. You can change different colors. People who are staying on your stories, disclaimer, I no longer do jewelry. I just have these earrings in front of me. People who are staring at your stories and follow your whole story sequence, they are people who are possible leads. They may be a hot lead because they're in your story. And then that's when you're starting those conversations with them in Messenger for them to see if they want what you have. So how do you follow up? And then, so you're doing all this post creation, you're entertaining, you're engaging, you're making connections, you're asking questions, and they're like, heck yeah, I want to know how you can save on these interchangeable earrings, okay? So one thing that I feel that I'm not a fan of, but this is a suggestion for you to have a follow-up in creating your list for people. You want to make a list of people who are interested in what you have. When they say, heck yeah, put me on your list, I want to know about your bundle savings. Where are you going to put them at? You know, share below if you're watching this now or later. Where do you put those list of people at? Okay, so I want to give you some ideas that are going to help you for the future, not just in the moment of the month of November and December, which a lot of people use messenger groups, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm sorry I said it. It may work for you, and that's great. When you have a messenger chat, and perhaps people say, yeah, put me in a chat so I can know. I feel like eventually they may get tired of that, or they might lose interest because you're just posting information, right? My opinion. But that is one way you can definitely connect with your leads, is a Facebook Messenger list. But what I think, there's a few ways that you can do it better to help these people stay engaged and help them help you be better follow-up even after the sales are done and after the new year, is for you to create a Facebook group of your own. Now, you can do this different ways. Some people in social selling have their own Facebook group, okay? In the past, I've been involved with businesses that have a team Facebook page. And I really like that because then you can have other people in there posting about your products, how they work, people's testimonies, and it's not always you having to post. You have a community of information. So if you had a group with your company and everyone's going to be showing about the Black Friday savings that you have, and then you can post and have your team members and other maybe perhaps current customers post about that information in this one bigger engaged group. When you collect those people, like you're asked them, can you come, do you want to come in? And they say yes, then you invite them to the group, right? So it's all back to that, oh my God, what is it? I haven't said that in a long time. You add them, you tag them, ATM. You add them to the group when they say yes, you tag them in on whatever post or bundle you're talking about, and then you message them and say, I'm going to give you take a look at this Sally Joe's results, and I just tagged you in the video or the picture. This is part of the bundle savings. I'm going to follow with you within tomorrow. Okay, and then you follow up, okay? Because they rose their hand and said, heck yeah, send me to your group. Now, you may not have a team group, and I've also been a part of a company where we didn't have team groups. We had our own personal groups. It's pros and cons. I'm going to take some water. I've had a cough forever. A cough attack today at work. It was pretty embarrassing in a meeting. But if you have your own group, you can still do this. You can still do an ATM method where you ask people if they want to hear more about what you have. You don't have everything yet, but you're going to add them to the group. When you add them to your group, and if you don't have one, you can make one, friend. You can make one. If I have a video on how to create a Facebook group, I will put it in the comments. I don't know if I have one on YouTube. I think I do, but I don't remember on this point. But however, and I know I had a video on one of my business pages that got hacked, but anyhow, I'm still not over it. When you add them in there, before you add them, you can ask security questions. So one of those questions can be an email. It could be a cell number. So then later on, when you're ready to do your email dialer, have an email list, or your text dialer through your regular cell phone perhaps, or hello, Cynthia, thanks for watching live. Or I use Project Broadcast. Am I always on Project Broadcast? No, but I do have it. But that's another way that you can connect with people, because you have a list of people's numbers, a list of emails. So instead of always messaging being in Facebook Messenger, you just go to your Project Broadcast and text them the information, or your email, and you email them one email and it goes to your whole list, okay? I really feel like that is more sufficient for you to obtain, and then you have someone's email or cell number, so after the new year you can stay connected. They become a customer, you check up on them, you still let them know about your upcoming other sales or whatever it is that you're having. But that's why you want to collect that information from them before they go to the Facebook group. So I highly suggest a Facebook group for you to put your leads in. If you're someone in the beginning phase, if you're someone who doesn't have Project Broadcast or an email dialer, put them in a group. Do ask for the cell or the email, or ask for both. So when you're ready to do it, you already have a collection of people's emails and phone numbers. One time in a training, we heard, when I say we, me and my sister heard a lady talk about, if you feel like you can't afford Project Broadcast, you don't need to do it. She was a bigger leader in the company, and she just did everything. She had cell phone numbers, but she did it through her own cell phone. Was that a little bit more time consuming? Perhaps yes, because you're doing it one by one, but she still had her leads information, okay? So you can just decide how you want to do that. I highly suggest Facebook Messenger, the bottom of this here, people. Create that Facebook group and you work it with your team or yourself, making sure you have questions so you can get those leads. If you have the Facebook group by yourself, it's a little bit easier, thanks for the love, so you can collect the information, the email and phone number, because when you have a bigger team, it's just a little bit harder, but at least you have them in there, okay? And then when you know for sure about the Black Friday specials, savings, then you have places to send it to let them know, the text, your email, or the Facebook group, okay? So that's what I highly suggest, and this is all by memory. Do you think I wrote all this down? No, because I was like, Christina, write notes, and I didn't. But I really just feel like if you're already making connection with your community and you're being a problem solver to what you have to help them, they may be already engaging in what you have. and then you are sharing these products, these savings with them, because they may have already been intrigued about what you have, but now it's a time that they can save with it for them to get the information. So that is technically what I had for today. I also just wanted to share, when you are going into your stories, making sure you're talking to your audience about what's coming. Do they want to be on your list? My cell phone. Then you can just put a question poll in the stories and ask them to send your email or the cell number. So then you start collecting information, and then you decide how you're going to work that. Even right now, if you don't have an email dialer, you can just use your regular email. Like, I just feel like that's more sufficient than using your Gmail or a cell phone, that, you know, your regular cell number. So you can just do a mass email. Make sure you CC Black CC so you don't get everyone's email in there. I think on the cell phone, though, you probably would just do one-on-one so you don't get everyone's number in there. Or still collect that information for the Facebook group. But you want to be asking people in their stories if they want. Again, how do you get more leads to that? Who are watching your stories? Who are staying on your story list, your story sequence? They are those people, they may be okay. They will be okay you asking them, because you're asking, hey, thanks for supporting me in my stories. Thanks for watching about how to use this product. Thanks for watching me share my earrings today. Every morning I go in my stories, which I do if you follow me, and I tell you the outfit of the day, except today because I was running. I don't think I liked my outfit that much. I didn't say it. But anyways, you know, so someone's watching me, like, I interact, and here's my story. Good morning. I'm just changing up my interchangeable earrings. I'm just putting them on. You know, do you like to wear jewelry every day? Do you like to enhance your outfits? Like, oh my God, who loves to wear red for the holidays? You know, you're asking questions. And would you like more information about how you can get some savings on some jewelry pieces? Let me know. I'm going to put a poll at the next story. And then you put the poll, and then they answer. And if they don't answer but stayed on your story sequence, there still may be a lead. They are still a lead. They're a hot lead. They're watching you. So then you can ask them. So that's how I feel that you can help yourself create more lists, because you're going to be engaging in your stories, but in your stories, you're also showing other things. You're not just talking about your products. You're showing your day. You're showing whatever it is that you want to show. I don't want to tell you have to show a lot about you. Some people are more private, but you show what's more important to you. Then as the days come, you start showing a little bit more about the savings, you know. And I feel in stories you could use your graphic pictures. That is one thing I forgot to tell you, friend. Oh my gosh, Christina. In your posting, do not use graphics. Do not use graphics in your posting. Use a picture of you holding your product or wearing your product. And then you talk about the savings. Graphic pictures can be in your stories, okay? And I totally spaced me. That's why I should help my outline on that for you. So in the workbook, Comet workbook, so you can get it, it will be some stories for you for about Black Friday for you to grab through a template, through Canva. I try to get some that are the free templates. If you don't have the advanced, the paid one, then it won't work for you. So I try to get some examples that were just all for the free account. If you don't have one, you can just create an account and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. And then I gave you 1 or 2 collages, so then you can make some collages of different bundles you have. One thing that I forgot to say that I heard talk about the other day was having some different price points of your bundles, like a small, medium, larger. So people have some options and they know what they're still having a savings, but they get to pick what is more affordable for their budget. So that's basically all I had, friend. Let me know if you got value from this. And if you want the workbook, just say workbook here and I will send that to you after I update the few of the things. I was going to put it here in the comments and I haven't yet. And then if I find the Facebook group video, it's probably an oldie but goodie. If I find that, I will put it here in the comments as well. If you got value, please let me know value. I do have on my template to remind you that I still have open my group membership that I'm opening up. More information on that, and a mini course for social selling moms who are busy moms who still need help with identifying your target audience and your niche, and then how to create this authentic content strategy that is based on you, your personal story, how to create content that's your information, not anyone's else. and then different types of content to create for you to really stand out and not blend in with everybody. And then you're going to create a content map. Authentic content map is what I'm calling it. And you can create one monthly. I don't want to say that you can do yearly. I feel like that's overwhelming. You strictly could, but I just work it by monthly. I think it's less stressful, especially if you're someone who's barely starting. The difference between that and the group membership is that the membership is going to be different topics every month. But while you are in the membership, everything that I talk about, these different topics within the month, you're able to access any of those topics that you need while you're in the membership. Okay, and the membership is a commitment of 6 months, and right now it's the lowest price it will ever be until after the new year. I really want to get the group membership started because I really feel a passion. I've had 2 mentors who have helped me so much in their group setting, and I want to pay that forward to my audience as well. All right, friend, that's all I have. Take care. God bless, and thanks for watching live. Bye.